When I became a restaurant manager, I call it skipped because I was the assistant manager for 2 weeks and then I got promoted to general manager, right? And I felt like there was no concept of what my day-to-day would look like. And to be honest, for being a big company, there wasn't a lot of resources for that position. There was a lot of resources for the other positions, like the beginning positions, like the young positions, the middle positions. But when it came to general management, I felt like there were a lot of documents missing. And I was like, where are the documents? Because I knew where all the documents were. Like, I was a student of the database. And I was like, okay, is it in a different section? Do I have to get access to it? Blah, blah, blah. No, it's nowhere. So there was like little, like one pagers or like a couple of things here. So they do have recommended resources, and hopefully your company has this. Recommended resources, buy them. Buy the books, read the pages, print them out if you have to. Go through it, write notes, go on a separate piece of paper and write notes and write plans and write ideas, because you want to be a sponge to this kind of information and you want to not learn things the hard way. I can't stress that enough. You don't want to learn things the hard way. These nationwide companies have offices full of people trying to make our lives easier. Things go quickly. Things go seamlessly. They want you to follow the protocol. So follow the protocol, right? So here's an example, right? When a new menu comes out, believe it or not, people are very visual. So if they go up to, the menu boards, and they see a picture of, I don't know what you saw, beans and chips, and they're like, try our new beans and chips dip. Like, this combination is $2.99. Great. That one is going to sell a lot more than it did when it wasn't in the picture menu, right? So, and your company is going to have your own version of this, but those things are usually, at least for my company, clearly defined in the rollout guide. So when a new menu comes out, there's a lot of steps, right? There's a lot of like, okay, this guide will come in a couple months before, you check the guide, you go through all these steps. At least for me, it was very seamless. Like, they told you exactly what to say to the workers. It told you exactly, what to do, and more importantly, what to order. So remember that I said that thing's going to sell out more, right? So I don't know how much more it's going to sell. Actually, neither does the company. The company is going to give you their best guess as to how the par is going to move up. And so for us, if the par was set at 2 cases a week, they would tell you average this amount of sales, times that by 1,000, times this extended par by 1,000, how much 1,000 sales you do a day, and this is going to give you your new par number. And you need to, especially if you're a general manager, make sure the person in charge of your food does those items line by line. They go through those, because there's also more product that you're going to need to order and less product that you're going to need to order. Sometimes you're going to have to go down in par and you're going to need to make adjustments that way. So your food person needs to make sure that they have all those pars reset in order to have their order done and come in prior to that menu starting. So for example, for us, like menu rollouts, we're usually like Sunday night we would have the training, and Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday they would go live. So when do I need to have the food in by? Saturday, because it usually has to have time to thaw. So at the latest Saturday, because on Sunday night we're going to have that training. And sometimes earlier than that, like the Tuesday before wouldn't hurt to have a little bit of that product in, and maybe the next week you get a little bit more product in. And that's just how this needs to go. You cannot afford to miss menu deadlines. You cannot afford to be that person calling other neighboring cafes on that week and being like, hey, can I borrow some stuff? No, because they're not going to have the stuff either. So get on it, be prepared.